Madness at our house, 18 minutes to 12. I'm Sue Davies, it's BBC Radio Wiltshire, back with our 10 News Tuesday in a moment, but we're going to talk about singing next, because singing is glorious. It's good for your heart, it's good for your soul, it's good for your well-being, and no surprise, there are hundreds of singing groups right across Wiltshire, catering for a wide range of musical tastes and all levels of ability. But one group in particular is preparing for a really busy July, and Sparkly Liz Hazel can tell us from the Sparkly Singers, the choir, all about it. Liz, tell us about your Sparkly Singers, because you're resplendent in your top here with it on. But Sparkly Singers, it's a fun. Fun is really important, isn't it?
Yeah, I think probably the best word to describe it is unconventional. So whereas sort of a traditional community choir might split their singers into parts, we don't do any of that. Everybody just sings the tune. So you can sit where you want, with who you want, you sing the tune, and we concentrate more on how a song looks rather than how it sounds. So we're more about the visuals than the vocals.
Well, you've brought me some pictures, well, yeah. And I can see from the visuals we've got some beautiful Christmas outfits that one of the choirs are wearing, and another one where you're outdoors and all the members of the choir have got some inflatable guitars and they're playing along. Yes. Good guitar action, I have to say.
That is status quo. That's rocking all over the world. Yes.
It looks like it, to be honest. Francis Rossi would be delighted with the girls, I have to say. So that is quite important. And as you say, you've got another different choir. I think you launched not that long ago, and you've got a choir.
So this was September 23. So we've been going about 18 months.
Right.
The idea being that the ethos is the same. So that idea of coming for fun, no pressure, but it's really for people who aren't wanting to go out performing. So if you just want an option to come out for an hour, meet some folk, have a good old sing. We rehearse next door to a pub, so you can go to the pub for lunch with everyone. And it's just an alternative to, say, those that do go out wearing silly moustaches and performing.
But it's quite difficult sometimes to make that step, isn't it? From thinking, I quite like to sing when I'm, put around the house and stuff like that. So you are able to do that, I know, and that people can kind of try it out and see with your choir. How does that work?
Yeah, so later in July, we've got we're setting aside a week of open door sessions. So all our sessions in Derry Hill, Royal Wootton Bassett and Chippenham, people can just come along, they can sit at the back and watch, or they can join in, and it just gives people a flavour of what we do.
Well, visually, we could see the moustaches and the inflatable guitars. Musically, tell me, what do you do? What kind of songs do you perform?
Well, it's kind of you name it, and we do it. Our songbook has 200 songs in, which have got about 100 years of music history. So we basically go from Elvis and the Beatles up to Robbie Williams and Coldplay and everything in between. So we'd hope there'd be something for everyone in there somewhere.
And I know you've got a concert on the horizon, which is kind of a bit like our Connect 4 that we do on a Thursday. So explain how your concert works then.
Yeah, so it's not a concert. It's just literally an hour-long community sing-along. So this is with our Sparkly Light Singers.
So this is where you don't perform in public,
That's
so just for yourself.
So historically, we've had themed sessions for them. So we did a VE Day theme and a Valentine's Day theme, where they know what the songs are the theme is, but we thought we'd turn it round, inspired by your Connect 4, and have
I can only apologise for everybody.
And just have a set of songs where they've got to try and work out. I'm going to sing one song at a time, and can people work out what the link, the choir, and anybody who comes to visit,
they won't know
what the connection is.
So could it be? Is it all going to be titles? Or have you mixed it with?
So the clues could be in the title. It could be something in the artist's name. It could be in the lyrics. Definitely won't mention cauliflowers or Mozambique.
Yes, but that was last week's Connect 4. Yeah, I'm loving the fact you have done well with that. That's going to be really interesting. And the people that come along, what do they say to you, Liz, about the difference it makes to them to get involved in your choirs, whether it's whichever of the three choirs it is?
I think it's like with anything, isn't it? There's so much research to show how good singing is for you mentally and physically. But I think the thing that comes out most with the people that come to our choirs are the connections that they make with other people. And I think that's become so much more important post-COVID, because everybody was locked away for so long. And I think now you can come out, you can meet people, and so many people say, gosh, I've just got so many new friends now. And that's invaluable. And I think for some of our members, that's the most important thing about it.
So how do people find out about the Sparkly Singers, whether it's to enjoy one of your public performances or whether it's to be part of that light choir that doesn't perform properly, how do they find out and get involved?
So the best thing is to have a look at our website, which is sparklysingers.co.uk. You can get a really good feel for the choir and what we do on our Facebook page, because that's got lots of videos, and that'll have details of this musical connection session that we've got and our taster sessions that we've got coming up. Or you can just drop me an email and I can always send some information. That's hello@sparklysingers.co.uk.
Brilliant. Liz, thank you so much for coming in. Before you go, we're talking about, of course, connections, tenuous links to bears. Have you got any tenuous connections to bears you can give us?
Well, the only one I could think of was that our Sparkly Light group a few weeks back sang Jailhouse Rock by Elvis, and Elvis had a song called Teddy Bear, and that was as close as I could get.
Come on. That is tenuous in the extreme, and we're loving it, Sparkly Liz. So thank you, Sparkly Liz. Thank you. If you want to find out more, then go on the Facebook page, which is that Sparkly Singers?
Just Sparkly Singers.
Sparkly Singers. On the website as well, which is .co.uk, and find out more about those taster sessions you can do this coming month, and all the things and all the public performances they're doing as well. Liz, thank you so much. Always a joy to have a chat with you.
Thank you for having me.
And you brought in some cake, which is even more of a joy, can I say. Sparkly Liz and the Sparkly Singers.
Every Monday and Friday evening.
Afternoon then, it's the 1st of July. I'm Sue Davies. I'm wearing a false moustache.
BBC Radio Wiltshire.
Sue Davies.
It's important to be open to you, to be honest. Yeah, Sparkly Liz was earlier from her choir, and they love to sort of, with her choir wedding things, and she brought in a false moustache for me. Because I mentioned when I was a child, I went to a wedding, and I had a false moustache, and I lost it at the wedding reception. It stayed with me all these years. She put me in love with one. Look, I look like David Bedford, the runner, or was it Jason King back in the 60s? It's not sticky. I think I'm going to... Too moist an upper lip. I won't go into details. Freddie Mercury, Greg Rogers just said. Is that right? Could have been Freddie Krueger. That would have been worse, wouldn't it, to be honest? Oh, it's a bit itchy now. I'm going to stop now. Right, I'm going to tell you instead about what we're doing in this part of the programme.